He's going to need that because against Druids of the Talon, micro is extremely important. However, we see the Hunter's Hall stowed away in the back of Neytpoh's base. It looks like he's been posing as a Talons player with every... Oh my god, that's unlucky. It's not entirely unlucky, that's just the mechanics of the creeps. But to get that ensnare on the ground... Nice deny, though, by Spiral.
Yeah, that was a good deny, you know. The Demon Hunter is already sitting at that level 2 with the movement speed boots. He is definitely superior when it comes to dueling out the Blade Master right now. And the mana burn, of course, always an annoying thing to go up against. So the Blade Master now, though, buying some potions in the Orc base. Can't really keep up with the movement speed yet, though, of the Demon Hunter. So nice escape there. A little bit unlucky that he lost the... Grunt there would have probably not preferred to do so. But now, here we see the Hex can't TP out the Demon Hunter that is, and that is first blood for Spiral. Really well done here. The Shadow Hunter appearing in the nick of time. First skilling also on the Hex, so TP couldn't be used. Wonderfully done. Another item that can probably be sold, unless you want to keep it for the Demon Hunter, maybe for the Pandaren too. Scourge Bone Chimes gives a little bit of regeneration mid-fight. For now, though, he doesn't have the time to sell anything right now because the Pandaren is getting tackled once again. TP transferred, and the Pandaren Brewmaster teleports to safety here. A really good catch right after the creeping moment from Spiral. Here we see the Scout, though. The heroes kind of isolated. This could be the one chance, the one ticket for Spiral out of this miserable situation here. Now comes the Night Elven army, though. The Demon Hunter is still tanking, has a healing pot as well, but that's the only thing he really has. Staffs out to safety. The Raider and Snare not there in time. Can he catch a Mountain Giant? That would be a big victory right now, but the reinforcements are there. Another TP right onto the army. Telestaff golden value right now for Neutron, who is chasing the Orc player, who's chasing down Spiral with constant taunts from the Mountain Giants. He makes it really hard for the Blade Master to escape. Out of mana, out of option, out of protection, and down he goes. Level 4 for the Pandaren Brewmaster. GG.
Neytpoh may not actually want to defend this.
Yeah, I think he's letting it go because he realizes if I deal damage onto Spiral's base, he can't rebuild it as fast. And look at this, Grubby. Headhunters coming in as the one solution that Spiral may have against all these unarmored Night Elven units.
Yeah, Headhunters is a great idea. He did get one Headhunter entangled. Spiral had a fantastic idea making that tower so he's more safe. This is a different situation than last game. He's 10 foods down, but he has more quality in what he has. Shadow just got level 3, has a load of mana, and there's not a lot of wisps left for Neytpoh to detonate. He has about 4 wisps on Lumber. He's getting with the purchase on the Alchemist. The Alchemist is going to drop with nearly full mana.
And now comes the Book of the Dead, which is a great reinforcement item right now. There's no wisps nearby for Neutron to quickly dispel this. So this is where a great swap or a great focus fire on the side of Spiral this time around. But now come the quick, swift, and nimble units on the Night Elf side. He tries to divert the Orc attention onto the left, onto the right. Great healing scroll, though, to help all these injured grunts. The Zeppelin is still there, can be used as an escape tool on the Keeper. He does so exactly right now. But Spiral is holding this quite nicely. The block of his Orc army is still standing. The Kodo, the Shamans are all still there. Forces out the TP of the Keeper right now because no more escapes were there. So much focus fire on the Zeppelin as well, and so many Dryads in the backline are now hurt and have to retreat to the Moonwells. And look at these snakes. Oftentimes, Night Elf players or other players in general, they don't focus these little buggers down. But if left unattended, if there's a decent number, a critical mass of snakes, they will tear apart those Dryads in the back line.
Yeah, it's not easy. They have 165 life. They're dealing like 45 damage per hit on Dryads. I actually think Spiral put himself in a nearly unlosable position. He's played such a great defensive game.
Yeah.
It looked like Neytpoh was calling the shots, but maybe he was just doing a little bit too many things at the same time. Alchemist is going to go down. Crit! 90 damage!
And that
it may just be too much for Neytpoh.
Yeah, another great snipe there from Spiral. And I think at this point, with double level 4, the Orc heroes proved to be a force to be reckoned with. The Night Elf, true, it was a great, once again, harassing play and containing game from Neutron, but now he has to taste a little bit of his own medicine. Now the Orc forces have invaded the trees, and they're here to stay. Needs to be careful of the Blade Master, though, drops dangerously low. Does he have a healing potion or a healing wave? No, completely dry on mana, has to TP out to safety, and this could be the saving grace question mark? No. Neutron realizes he lost too much in this game, he taps out, and after what seemed like a really hard opening for Spiral to come back from, he was outcrapped, he was outsmarted, and harassed so dearly, he made it happen with a strong time push. Wonderfully done.
but you're getting that experience as well. So he is okay with that. He's nearly keeper level 3, and very nearly keeper level 3. And with the detonate and the auto attack on the wolf, he gets it.
He gets it, and now is the question whether he goes for the weakened Farseer already, but this guy still has a TP, so the hero's focus could not be as efficient as he wanted it to be. Instead, he focuses on the grunt, spreads out the entangles very nicely. First grunt falls, but here comes the speed scroll from Spiral. Level 2 hits, Chain Lightning connects, steals a minion. Sorry, steals a creep there as well. Yeah. The Forest Troll Trapper. The Chain Lightning steal creep steals are very unexpected sometimes, but very efficient. Second grunt dies, though. Neutron still in a world of domination here so far. Is he going to get another one? Does he have enough mana? Yes, he does. It's coming through. He goes on the grunt once again. Yeah. Can he make it a hat trick?
That's 2 grunts already. He will get another grunt because of those damage items on the keeper. Yes. This is a foregone conclusion. I think this is the moment where Spiral loses. I don't see any way that he can salvage the situation. Good speed scroll, trying to pile on a bit of damage on the archers, but Neytpoh's micro is good. He sends them away.
He sends them away, executes one of those archers with the Chain Lightning, though, but didn't really pay attention on the positioning of his Farseer. Too greedy. He was close to the trees, so it was an easy surround. The TP had just been used a few minutes ago, so this Farseer currently under the effect of the acid bomb there as well. The healing self coming too late, dies, and level 4 for the keeper. Spiral currently with the back against the wall. A level 1 Shadow Hunter with just snakes against archers doesn't really do a whole lot, and this keeper is a real terror. It takes you back a couple of months, flashbacks, PTSD. You don't really want to go back to those days, but Spiral is feeling the pain. Peons brought to the fray as well, with the Spirit Link, of course, absorbing a little bit of extra damage for the more precious units.
So, okay, let's. This game is super over. Let's talk about Game 4. If you're okay with it, Kendric.
Sure. No love left for your disciple Spiral. Don't you think he can pull off a miracle Linhold?
Sometimes you need plants to compost and become oil to get energy for future generations.
Okay.
I think it's time to think of compost and manure and to grow new plants at this moment. So, you're Spiral. You've just lost 2 games out of 3 against Neytpoh. And Neytpoh has played Dryads 3 games so far. No talents and no true mass Huntresses. That's a pattern. And that has worked for him 2 out of 3 games.
Yeah.
He has done different variations on it. Demon first, Keeper first.
True.
Huntress into Dryad. He's done straight Dryad. He's gone with Panda second. There's a lot of different variations. But the theme is Dryad play. You don't know if he came...
Keeper?
He's just... Oh, it's so close.
Whoa. That was very close.
So you must hit the timing before Mountain Giants, but after you get enough to counter the Dryads. That's the goal that Spiral should have in the next game.
Yeah. This is going to be an ugly finish to this game, Grubby. There's nowhere left to go for Spiral. He has no TP out of this. There's no Goblin Shop nearby. The Mountain Giants are the gatekeepers here. They say, "You shall not pass, Spiral. I will take this 3rd game into my possession." The champion... The current champion of the Fight Night just won't let the Orc out, and I think Spiral knows it. He's not even trying. He desperately tries to hit the backline a little bit. Speed scroll is popped here. He tries to peace out. Is he even, though? Level up for the Shadow Hunter, level 3 here, but the tangle is real on the Farseer, and he is getting taken out, bites the grass, and sees the world from the upside down. GG's, Grubby.
Open up the... Wait, is he waiting to see if Blade will come here?
Yeah, very patient. Yeah. Very patient, just barely out of vision range, even though it's daytime, I think. But neither did, of course, the Blade see the Keeper. So the Keeper finds himself in a very good location. Now they run into one another. The Blade is in position. The Windwalk was not scouted by Neutron. So I think this Blade Master is going to have a beautiful time. Oh, he uses the trains as well to body block a little bit. The Wand of Mana Stealing was found and used immediately, and Spiral not only took the item, but also distracted the Night Elven Force. Maybe gets an Archer as the icing on the cake. Yes, he does.
Archer,
another train at level 2.
And Grunt is chasing the Archer as well. Everything that could have possibly happened went well for Spiral. He got the claws. Keeper has the ring. That's a double win. He finds the creep camp and doesn't get scouted and steals the Ogre Mage and the item. His Grunt damages an Archer at home, and his Blade kills an Archer and a Treant and gets level 2. Keeper is still level 1. But let's not forget how greedy that was by Neytpoh to start creeping, even though he saw with the Wisp, Blade was headed this direction.
That's a very insightful play, and I think very... There's rings everywhere. I'm not sure what we've done to the RNG of this map, but even the Shadow Hunter finds a +4. So rings for you, rings for me, rings for everybody.
Yep. And there'll be one master to control them all. I think it will be Spiral. His ring is bigger, +4. He made this in secret.
Yeah. And he takes his sweet time, you know, he's not getting impatient. He knows he's ahead, but he doesn't really want to try and test his limits. And Neutron,
Danger!
This might be a strong interception here. The Blade Master's still distracted in the middle of the map. He goes for a
Surround!
Shadow Hunter surround immediately. There's no helping here. No helping hand, no TP right now. Only a ring +4 to diminish some of the damage onto the Shadow Hunter. The Blade Master comes in. Can he transfer the TP just in time? No, he can't. The Shadow Hunter is down. The creeps are joining the fray as well. Now, currently Spiral is getting sandwiched between two armies. The grunts are falling left and right, and Neutron, this might be the one move to hold him into the game, to maybe even put him ahead.
Neytpoh focuses the Shaman, takes him down.
Wow.
And has surrounded and killed the Shadow Hunter. The Blade actually doesn't have enough mana to get away here either.
Gets another
He goes
ward.
with another entangle on the grunt. Huge win here for Neytpoh, the only creepjack that could have brought him back in this game. What a fantastic read. What a great move. And his expansion is almost mining. It's not a win yet, but it's the... Finally, there's hope again for the Night Elves.
1 HP Huntress. He actually saved that one. The damage roll on the Shaman, it was too low just by 1, and now Neutron, he's still in this commanding positions. The Huntresses, they can barely be touched with that Shadow Hunter being dead. No piercing damage available for the Orc at all right now. The Blade Master, during this entire fight, he was exactly close to level 3 just before this fight started. He didn't get a single unit, and that 1 HP Huntress could have made all the difference. Could have been the level 3 and the level 2 critical strike.
This looks okay for Spiral. He has TP. He did lose his Lodge with the upgrade. That means that his Shamans don't have a lot of mana. He lost a number of units. I think maybe he killed one or so, but there was a lot of Wisp detonation, so you now no longer have Neytpoh mining at full. Well, now he is. But he lost some mining time. He doesn't have a whole lot of protection on his Alchemist. It's about time to give over those rings, by the way.
Yeah, very true. I mean, the Keeper absolutely doesn't need them. Alchemist, one of the lowest armor heroes. 1 measly armor, that is basically nothing. Healing Scroll being used immediately. Great value onto those hurt Huntresses there. Now, all of a sudden, it's the Blade Master who needs to be a little bit careful. Taste a little bit of medicine, but crits and crits and crits his way to victory there. Question mark, there's no protection, and the Entangle seals the deal for the Blade. This could be lights out for Spiral in this series. He's down 2-1, and if he falls here, the champion Neutron will be crowned and recrowned again.